Good morning. Last night, the State of Israel launched a preemptive operation against Iran's nuclear and ballistic missile infrastructure. Dozens of sites across Iran were struck with precision, and many senior terrorists in the IRGC were eliminated. This was a calculated and necessary action, based on clear intelligence and carried out in response to an escalating existential threat.
That it has significant.
As you know, October 7 was a deeply painful and traumatic day for all of us. But the danger we confronted last night was of a different magnitude. A surprise attack with a nuclear strike, which Iran was preparing for, would have been terminal. Israel could not and would not wait for that moment to arrive. The decision to act last night was not made lightly. It followed repeated violations by the Iranian regime, continued deception, and an absence of meaningful international consequences. Meanwhile, the Secretary General has made last night a statement expressing concern over our operation. But I must ask, where was the Secretary General when Iran spent years arming itself while vowing to wipe Israel off the map? Where was his voice when Iran rained hundreds of missiles and drones on our civilians? His silence in the face of Iran's constant aggression has been deafening. We don't know how long it will take. We prepared the population in Israel to embrace for attack coming from Iran. Last night they sent more than 100 drones that we intercepted them. We expect more projectiles, and we are preparing the population for very intense days ahead of us. We will continue to act until we will know that we eliminated the threat. So, it's not easy. When you look at the map, you see the distance between Israel and Iran. It takes hours to fly there. And the fact that they put so much energy to build those ballistic missiles and to acquire nuclear capabilities in order to threaten us, we all should be worried about it. Regarding the US, we speak with our allies. Prime Minister Netanyahu made many phone conversations with world leaders, explaining to them why we did what we did. I expect this that the Security Council will meet today. It's not official yet, but we expect it to meet today at 3 p.m. And I will explain to the Council why we did what we did, and I expect the Security Council to understand the decision we took.
Nuclear program
They have already sent ballistic missiles into Israel. So we didn't wait for them to have a nuclear ability to assemble on the ballistic missiles. But we take seriously those threats. That's why we took this preemptive attack.
last night, so
We have nothing against them. We know that they are suffering. We have seen the condition where they live. We saw the regime takes the funding for other things than supporting the people. And our fight is not against the people of Iran. And the attack was taken at a time when people were not in the streets, and we did everything we can to minimize civilian casualties.
And on radiation?
On radiation, I saw reports coming from Iran. I'm sure you know better than me. But those questions you should refer to the Iranian representative.
this morning's
The goals of our operation are very clear. Is to make sure that Iran will not have nuclear capabilities and to stop the ballistic missile operation. And I will elaborate on that. They producing hundreds of missiles. They wanted to get to a position where they can compete with Russia and the US regarding ballistic missiles. So we want to stop both the ballistic missile operation and the nuclear reactor.
strikes, or does it?
We are a peaceful nation. We had no conflict with Iran. They decided, because the radical ideas and ideology of the regime, not of the people, to attack Israel and to spend billions against us. But we have no conflict with Iran, no dispute with the Iranian people. And one can ask themselves why they're spending so much time and funding to send those money to the proxies and to build the capabilities to threaten Israel.
So Israel is willing to hop if they want.
We are a peaceful nation. You know, we signed many peace treaties with many nations in the region. We hopefully will sign more treaties in the future. But when we see a radical regime that is threatening to annihilate us, we take it very seriously.